The Canals of Cape Coral, Chapter 1, Dog Bite, March 2020. Beads of blood splatter the dashboard. My little Maltese shakes her head again. It's okay, Pipsy. We'll be there soon. What will I do if my dog dies? I hit the gas pedal, swerving to change lanes on Cape Coral Parkway. A young man in a red convertible shouts, "Watch where you're going, you old..." He blares his horn, overpowering his swear word. Your mother should wash your mouth out with soap, I mutter to myself. Besides, I'm not even 70 years old yet. My wheels squeal when I turn onto Santa Barbara Parkway. With more lanes of traffic and so few palm trees, it doesn't even look like Southwest Florida. It's not your fault, Pipsy. That big dumb dog surprised you. You were scared, like I am now. I reach over and pat Pipsy. She jerks at my touch. My heart squeezes tight until she realizes it's me, and she licks my hand with her white fur sticky and stained red. We're never going back to that dog park again. We go there every day, and then some tourist shows up breaking the rules. If I ever get my hands on that owner, I slam on my brakes, my arm instinctively providing a mom seatbelt for Pipsy. Traffic is a mess in Cape Coral, especially during season. Spring break in March is peak tourist time. Migrating snowbirds and car carriers have invaded over the past 3 months. I've seen more out-of-state license plates than Florida tags. When we moved here a decade ago, I enjoyed what felt like a 55 and up community. After a career of teaching children, I wanted interaction with people my own age. The rare younger residents with children referred to Cape Coral as Cape Coma. Not anymore. The area regularly touted as one of the best cities to move to. I would rather be considered old than have to deal with all the traffic. Don't call me old. I bounce in my seat, waiting for the light to change green, tapping my foot between the brake and gas pedal. The light changes. I accelerate. My car lunges forward. The animal hospital up ahead looks empty. There's no reason for them to be closed. My heart races faster than before and sweat blooms on my forehead. Parking in front, I run around to the passenger side, swing open the door, and pick up Pipsy. I hold her 7-pound unresponsive body. A warmth spreads against me. My blood-stained blouse, I pray she's peeing, even though she's never been incontinent. My tears burst as I try to open the heavy door while cradling Pipsy. I kick the bottom glass, and an aide comes rushing, opening the door for us. Help her, I scream. The young woman calls to the vet to come while pulling me through the sterile, empty lobby. Tall man in scrubs rushes at us, takes Pipsy, and turns away. He passes through a steel door out of sight. Please, tell me what happened, she says while walking around the desk and grabbing a towel. I wipe my blouse and smell urine. My tension drops a notch. She presents me with forms to fill out on a clipboard. Pipsy's blind. I wipe my running mascara from under my eyes. How did she get hurt? This giant Dalmatian puppy knocked her over and stepped on her. Anger takes over my fear. Where did the blood come from? Pipsy snapped back. Like I said, she's blind. The dog chomped down on her. I tried pulling the unfixed monster away. She gestures for me to sit in a molded plastic chair. Go on. I find myself on a roller coaster of emotions. Anger swells within me like a turbulent wave cresting to its peak. I visualize that dog grabbing my baby like a chew toy. The weight of frustration and injustices bear down when I think about how irresponsible dog owner allowing a large dog into the small side of the park. These feelings threaten to overwhelm me. A release, a moment of clarity fills my heart with gratitude as David's bravery. Luckily, this army vet, David Hammer, He's a regular at the dog park. Rescued Pipsy from the Dalmatian's mouth using just one hand. I demonstrate motioning with my arm to the floor, yanking the imaginary dog free. David is my hero. What happened then? Amidst the chaos in my mind, rage peaks again. The insolent owner, who's never been to the park before, leashed his dog and ran. It's as if I'm dropping down from the pinnacle of an adrenaline peak, surrendering to the forces beyond my control. In that moment of descent, there's a sense of freedom, of letting go of the burdens that held me captive. I take a deep breath, fill out my name on the top of the form, Katherine Davis. Are you hurt? I'm jotting down Pipsy's information. I look up at her. Her name, Naomi, is embroidered on her scrubs. What? Naomi gestures to my paper-thin, wrinkled skin. Teeth scrapes of raised red skin bloom like a cat clawed me. Glancing at the paperwork, she says, Katherine, we need to treat your wounds. Do you have diabetes or are you immune compromised? What? No, why? I fill in the date on the paperwork, March 14th, 2020. It could increase your risk of infection. We need to get you cleaned up. I finish the form with a bunch of check marks while Naomi grabs the first aid kit. She dabs me with ointment, asks about my last tetanus shot, and assures me that although the scratches are minor, I should see my doctor within 24 hours. I stare at her name. Everyone says I'm good with names and faces. My memory is solid, even for my age. Naomi finishes, escorts me to a private room, and leaves to check on Pipsy. I grab a tissue from the end table and dry my eyes and blow my nose, collapsing into a soft love seat. The wood-paneled walls close in on me. There's a scented candle and next to a tissue box, a dog bed in the corner of the room, and no examining table. On the wall hangs a framed picture of damp woods, leaves, dripping water, and a small creek with a rickety bridge. In the sky, above is a rainbow. She can't die. She's my baby. I need her, I say, screaming as I leap up and bolt through the door. Where's Pipsy? Why did you put me in that rainbow bridge room? Naomi stops me. I'm sorry, she shakes her head. I thought it would be more relaxing. The doctor only temporarily sedated her. He'll be out to talk with you in a moment. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take it out on you. You've been so sweet and understanding. She returns me to the large reception area. Pacing, I alternate between checking my watch and looking at the wall clock, never knowing what time it is. I can't imagine being blind, not knowing what is going on around me. I'd get snippy too. The isolation of being so old that a body fails to function as it always has is my greatest fear. Miss Davis, a tall vet walks through the doorway, sits in one of the waiting room chairs, and motions me to do the same. How's Pipsy? Is she going to be all right? I strain to talk as a lump forms in my throat. Can I see her? She got lucky. Just a couple of minor scratches to her neck, but I'm concerned about her spine and her age. He places his hand on my wrist. I vault from the chair and pace again. You have to save her. It's going to cost a lot of money. Pipsy needs x-rays and possibly surgery. She's old. She might not survive. You might want to consider. I'm old. Do you think I should be put down too? Or don't you think someone as old as me can take care of a dog? No, ma'am. I didn't mean to offend you. It's just the expense. I don't Don't say that. I'd spend every penny and more to save her. Please, she's my sole companion ever since my husband died. I'll see what I can do. Naomi can give you some estimates and the papers to sign. He bows his head and disappears behind the door. What will I do if my dog dies?